Hello, everybody. Today, welcome to my jeremya27 reading series, episode 1. Today, we're going to be looking at a story about a square pumpkin named Spookley. And that story is, of course, called The Legend of Spookley the Square Pumpkin. And if you have a copy, go get it and read along. Do you want to know the story of how about Spookley grew? Then I will read it to you. The Legend of Spookley the Square Pumpkin by Joe Triano. Illustrated by Susan Banta. One day in the pumpkin patch, the strangest little pumpkin hatched. Spookley wasn't like his friends, for they had curves. He had ends. Spookley was different. He was odd. He was rare. Spookley the pumpkin wasn't round. He was square. Here's the picture. Okay. Let me put the camera. Okay, there we go. The camera is set. While the other pumpkins had fun rolling along, poor Spookley sat there shaped all wrong. He tried and tried with all his might, but he couldn't budge. He just sat tight. The other pumpkins teased him because he was square. Spookley wished he was round and could roll everywhere. That is until one night, when they all discovered it's fine to be round when the weather is fair, but there are times it's better to be a square. See what's happening next. Ooh. Halloween was just a day away when a mighty storm blew across the bay. It tossed around pumpkins to and fro. It snapped their vines and off they go. Bouncing left, slamming right, banging, bashing, what a sight. Spookley sat there filled with fright, but glad to be a square that night. Suddenly the fence gave way. 3 pumpkins rolled out and into the bay. Let's see what's gonna happen next. Okay. Spookley knew what must be done. It was up to him. He was the one. He teetered, he tottered, he tipped, he tried, and finally flipped. He was on his side. Again he tipped, again he flopped, again he flipped, and then he stopped right in the gap, but the fence had snapped. He blocked the way. The hole was capped. All the pumpkins shouted, "Hooray! Spookley the Square Pumpkin had saved the day." Then a pumpkin hit him with a whack. He thought his shell would start to crack. Then another one hit him with a thump, and another one with a smack. Ooh. Then one by one, a ton of pumpkins piled on the stack with a bang and a bash and a crunch and a crash, and then it all went black. At dawn, when the storm had stopped, the farmer came out and checked his crop. He picked his pumpkins one by one and laid them out in the warm, dry sun. And when the last was moved away, the farmer could see what had saved the day. An old-shaped pumpkin, round and dense, was wedged against a broken fence. Its shell was bruised, its stem too, but there was brave little Spookley right then and there. The farmer knew of all the seeds he'd ever sown. Spookleys were the most special that had ever grown. Let me get the book closer. And the next year, when it was time to sow, he sowed those seeds in every row. He watered and weeded and watched them grow. And oh, that morning, about mid-June, when the pumpkin patch began to bloom, there were tiny pumpkins everywhere, hundreds and hundreds, most of them square. Yeah, that's right. Okay, everybody can see. Some were cubes, and some rectangular. Some were flat, and others triangular. There were a bed of bright red ones, and 2 rows of blue ones. Hold on. How are you liking the story? Must be exciting. Okay. There was a bed of bright red ones and 2 rows of blue. There were polka dot pumpkins and rainbow ones too. There were thousands of colors and hundreds of shapes. Oh, what a garden variety makes. Next page. Okay. Now, every year on Halloween, Spookley's Patch is quite a scene. People come from far and near to see what wonders grew that year. They stop, they gawk, they gaze, they stare, then pick a pumpkin that's round, triangular, or perfectly square. Last page. Now you know the story of how Spookley grew. Maybe someday you'll tell someone too, and they'll go tell someone who go tell another. And maybe one day, when we all will discover you can't judge a book or a pumpkin by its cover. The end. How did you like it? You guys get to see brave little Spookley every Halloween. And you can watch its 2004 movie, Spookley the Square Pumpkin. Back. One day in the pumpkin patch, the strangest little pumpkin hatched. Spookley the Square Pumpkin was different. All the other pumpkins tasted until Spookley proved that being different can save the day. And there's Holiday Hill Farm logo. This was and every day is a holiday on Holiday Hill Farm. And this was a Scholastic book. If you want to go online at Scholastic, visit www.scholastic.com. Thanks for reading with me. I'll see you next time for a brand new episode. Stay tuned for episode 2. Help, a story of friendship. Bye.